if he did go to trial, he's supposed to be fighting Stipe in November. November sounds like a long way away. It's not. This year's flown by. We're almost in August, September, October, November, 4 months. And we don't know how early into November the date will be. Could be the start of November. Right. You know, that's around the corner. And then now he's got a trial.
I kind of stuck up for him at the beginning of it because it is a pain in the ass doing the whole drug testing thing. And if you don't have ones that are, I've always been lucky that my drug testers have always been pretty cool. They're fairly respectful of your time. They're fairly respectful of the inconvenience that they're creating for you. So they've always been, you know, they show up like, hey, I know it's not the best time. Sorry. Let me get this sample and then we'll get out of here. You know, and they're very respectful of my family being around, or I'm out doing something with some friends. Like, not that they don't test me or that they don't do their job, but there's a way of going about it that's a little more respectful and I don't know, just understanding that this is an inconvenience for us big time. And so, but I have had one. I've had them before, like not here at home or in Denver, but like just been out somewhere and they just find some random person and they just, you know, somebody you've never had before. And sometimes they can be assholes and they have this power trip or this, like they have some sort of power over you and they want to boss you around and point their finger at you. And like if he got like one of those bad ones, I understood him because he's a little bit hot-headed at times. I could understand him kind of flipping out and, you you know,
if he was intoxicated.
Yeah. And apparently he was having a party. So he was, I think he was drinking and had some friends over. And if they show up and they're starting to be assholes and they're kind of being disrespectful at times, I could see him kind of going off. Now, once you start touching people and taking their phones and stuff, that's a problem.
It is.
But like if you're just being an asshole to them verbally, that's kind of in his right.
Yeah, it's not against the law, I don't believe. Certainly in your own home. We don't want to repeat the entire show that we did earlier this year about it, but it's all about perception for the most part. It's about perception. You know, some people may take somebody of Jon Jones's stature being a little bit aggressive and can handle that and be like, whatever, the guy's frustrated and all the rest of it. He's just annoyed and I'm doing my job and I get this all the time. Or you get some other person that's like, oh, he's going to kill me. You know? It's all about perception, but they've charged him.
Jon Jones has been formally charged by someone in the state of New Mexico for not being nice to the tester of when he was approached to take a drug test. Now, the only thing I'm going to say about that is she can say what, you know, she was up, you know, scared by him, any of those things. There is video that he put out that shows him conversing with both of these testers, bumping knuckles, all those things. So whoever with the Albuquerque district attorney's office or anything that decided to actually press that, why are you wasting time? Why are you wasting taxpayers' money? It is ridiculous because it's Jon Jones. That is just absolutely stupid. Thank you. I'm done.
He got served 2 misdemeanors for the incident with the drug testing lady. If I'm being completely honest, though, the whole time I kind of thought that deal was BS. I feel like he was approached very early, right? Or if I recall correctly, it was either early in the morning or late in the evening where could have been home having some drinks. And I know we all rush to judge Jones because of his past issues. But the reality is, if a man is at his house and he's having some drinks in the confines of his own home, so what? It's his right to do that. And if the drug testers come and he might be a little bit tipsy or messed up, maybe the interactions aren't as fun or as easy as they may have been in different other occasions. So I kind of always thought it was BS. I don't think much is going to come of it, but because he is who he is, it's always a story, regardless of what happens to this guy. And honestly, that's kind of like living in the spotlight But I think because of everything he's done in the past, the light shines a little brighter on him, even in situations where it shouldn't. So I don't really think that this is that big a deal. I think it was always going to be a misdemeanor, but some of the things that has happened in the past were much more serious. If you are a Jones hater and you are hoping that something comes of this, I don't think it will. I think this man was bombarded a little bit, and I think that a misdemeanor is only the court's way of taking some action, because something has to be done whenever you do something wrong. I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just a guy that doesn't like a guy that is actually standing up for that guy, because I know it's bullshit. So it is what it is.